Hi Sag, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your weekly messages for next week, so we'll get straight into it. We have the Giraffe Spirit, and it says see the big picture. This card is about, the giraffe is, super tall and its neck is so long that it can look above the trees. It can see across the whole forest and it's looking at the bigger picture here. So don't worry about the little details. Let the universe figure that out for you. All you need to do is look at the big picture. Why is this all happening and what should I do? Well, how can I contribute to make this big dream come true of mine? Then we have the new moon in Pisces, and it says meditate and contemplate. So this could be like some sort of like last ditch attempt to make a situation work out for you, or it is, because it's Pisces and it's new moon, it's very like romantic and poetic and soulmates and all of those soppy stuff that Pisces loves. So it could be that is happening now. Or it could be sometimes that maybe you're like your head is in the clouds type of thing, like you're in dreamland and you're not in reality, or grounded in reality in some way. So you take what resonates for you there. Maybe you need to know a little bit of both. Maybe there's some form of your life or some situation in your life where you need to be a bit more grounded, and another situation of your life where you need to be more hopeful, because this card can also be that you might be able to, like, if you let your feelings guide you and you like wish hard on what you really want with your soul and your heart, then it could actually manifest at this time. So let's see. And then we have to be fair. So this is kind of like the justice card. It's things balancing out. It's things being even. Something that maybe was unfair in the past is now, the right thing is happening again. Could be karma, like evening out in some way. But the scales, this is kind of also a little bit like Libra, so it's kind of like there could be some sort of legal situation that's coming to a conclusion here, where there's going to be a balanced situation or a fair outcome for both of you type of thing. But I do just feel like this is just maybe something balancing out in your life, and that something that was unfair in the past is now being fair, and honesty is being spoken here as well. Okay, so for Sag, what does Sag need to know for next week? So what are the messages for Sag? Okay, well, I'm putting that back in, but we did see the Ace of Wands there, so maybe some sort of new beginning, some sort of passion. But what else? What are the messages? What does Sag need to know? What's coming towards Sag? Okay, so first out we have the Eight of Cups, the Sun. We have the Nine of Pentacles, Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, lots of people on Pentacles here, King of Cups, another person, King of Wands, oh my god, and the Ten of Cups. Wow, what a reading, Sag, yay us. Oh, look, synchronistic. Okay, Justice at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So, what is going on for my Saggies? So, at the bottom of the deck, these are things that either you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. So there's definitely some sort of balance coming in for you, some sort of truth and honesty. Karma is coming in to balance out a situation. Look, Two of Cups is also about balance as well. It could be balancing out some sort of connection, a relationship in some way, or balance. Maybe you've put in the hard work in something, and now like the hard work into yourself, maybe to bring in some sort of connection, and karma is like, cool, let's bring you something. It could also just be a partnership in some way. Maybe there's some sort of equal give and take between you and another person in your life, or in your business. I do more feel this is romantic though, with all the cups here. Queen of Cups as well. I feel like this is something that you feel very emotional towards, but you've been holding back on showing that in some way. So if you've been holding back on showing your emotions to someone, I feel like that's what's bringing balance to the situation and a connection to the situation. Queen of Pentacles. So you are in a situation where you actually, like, you're nurturing yourself, you're giving yourself some self-care, you are putting on that face mask, you're going to bed early, you're eating those healthy foods or going on your little walks, you're spending time in nature. You're just really looking after yourself at this time. And I feel like that is what is bringing in some sort of like either some sort of financial stability for you, or just bringing you everything that you feel like you want. I feel like you are getting to the place where you don't long for anything, you don't need anything, you're just enjoying the moment. That's what it looks like with her. She looks like she's enjoying the moment. She's like, don't even come at me, you can't even disturb me even if you tried. We have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like what's gotten you to this place is walking away from a place where you were unhappy. Maybe someone walked away from you. Maybe you walked away from someone, with so many people going on here. But there's something that you realized that there was something missing in the situation. So it was time to leave. Time to go and find your happiness. Move towards the sun. So that's you walking away there from something in your life. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like whether it was you or someone else who walked away, this has gotten you to this point where you actually are so independent. You're financially independent, you're emotionally independent. It's like you don't need anyone. And also, not only it's not like don't come at me, like don't you dare, like it's not defensive energy or anything like that. It's like, look how happy she is as well. It's kind of like you've just gotten to this place where you can enjoy your time, you can have fun, you can rest on your laurels, you can, you've put in all the hard work, it's time to enjoy it now. And then we have the King of Cups. So there could be someone in your life that has, like, either you have gotten to this place where you are now emotionally stable, you're emotionally mature. Again, it's like, look how he looks like he's meditating there. It's like no one can disturb your inner peace. And I do feel like that. But if this is a person coming towards you, or that led you to get to this place, it's someone who is very kind and caring. Someone who might have shown you how much they care about you, or they were devoted to you in some way. And that has gotten you to this point where maybe their kindness or their love towards you has helped you in a way. It could be a father figure, or just even a kind leader if this is, someone that you work with or something like that. But it is someone, and it probably is someone that's an older masculine energy. But I just feel like this has gotten you to the place where no one can disturb your peace, because you're just so grounded within yourself. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So there could be some sort of, what this is bringing is some sort of happiness, a connection. You have the Two of Cups, you have the Ten of Cups, Queen and King of Cups. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. I know that's not technically a person, but I see a person there. And the King of Wands. So lots of people there. Maybe you have so many options to choose from. This could be your whole family with the Ten of Cups, or just something that's bringing in happiness for you and everyone around you. So what else do we have here? We have then the Sun. Okay, so this is in your day-to-day life next week. So you're going to be extremely happy with something that comes in next week. You could be getting communication on something or clarity on something that is just going to put you in such a good mood for the entire week, possibly even the entire year. But maybe that's a bit dramatic, but you know what I mean. So that this is just ultimate happiness. You're feeling confident. You're feeling like, that feeling when you go out into the sun and it's been a long, cold winter, and that warmth just hits your skin. Like, that's the feeling that you're going to feel next week. Then we have the Hierophant. So in your emotions, I do feel like you are wanting some sort of commitment, but you're also in a very spiritual place at the moment. Like, you have found the connection between you and the universe, or you and spirit, you and God, whoever it is that you believe in. And you're just more in this place of being like trusting whatever life has to throw at you. You could have a spiritual teacher, you could be becoming a spiritual teacher in some way, but this is about also just wanting something in a traditional way when it comes to your relationships and that type of thing. I do feel like you do want commitment, you're ready for it in some way. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So in your thoughts, you are wanting, you could be focused on finances, but you are also thinking about how you can put in the consistent hard work into something to be able to have this investment turn out in your favor, like have it turn into a fruitful investment. The Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles are also both very like fertile type of energies. So you could be like putting in the effort and the hard work into something that you're hoping will bring some rewards in some way. And then we have the King of Wands. So one of your goals is, or one of your pursuits or something like that, your desires, could be another person in your life, possibly a fire sign. Those are water signs, by the way. We do, you know, this is about, you know, someone coming into your life who knows what they want. So they're not going to think about like, oh, I don't know, like, should I, shouldn't I? This is someone who's extremely mature, very good looking, but also very driven, and someone who's like, I'm gonna go out there and get exactly what I want. And that could be you as well, because you are the King of Wands. Well, technically it's Leo, but it is Leo, Sag, Aries energy. So you could be going out there towards one of your goals and being like, I'm taking it, it's mine. I already know it's mine. So that could be the energy that you're in next week. So let's get some clarifiers, Sag. I'm a little bit nosy with what is all of this about. Okay, so I first want to see for all three of these bottom cards, Justice, Two of Cups, and Queen of Cups. What is this about? King of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe it's about someone who either wasn't committing to you in the past, is now that situation is balancing out in some way, or they like weren't stable in some way. It could be your finances in some way that wasn't stable. No, I'm definitely... Oh wow, that flew up by accident. Okay, so first I saw the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so I was like, okay, no, that's definitely someone who wasn't committing in the past, who's now the balance of the situation is coming up because you've basically pulled your energy back in some way, right? So that's what I was thinking. But then this kind of flew up, and then the Two of Cups came there, which is exactly the same as that. So I do feel like it does have to do with romance in some way. Okay, so what do I want to see? What is this Hierophant? What's going on here? Judgment. Okay, definitely a wake-up call. There could be something like coming into you that is going to be commitment, that's going to happen extremely quickly, and this could be like your purpose in some way, or it could be your purpose to become like a spiritual teacher. But there's definitely some sort of like calling that's calling you here. Could be spirit that's calling you. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so definitely could also have to do with like commitment of some sort, doing things the traditional way, maybe like getting pregnant, or if that's your next step or something like along those lines. The Empress as well is also like, you know, the divine feminine, so it could be like the wife of the tarot as well. So I want to see, so what is this King of Cups and King of Wands? Like, what are these? Page of Wands in the reverse. And the Page of Cups. Oh my god. Okay, so these are two people that were quite immature in your life. I feel like you're going to have a choice to make between two people, because the Two of Cups can also be a choice, and possibly a choice between romantic partners. We do have the Page of Cups. I feel like someone is apologizing to you for being immature in the past, but I feel like they have now matured in some way, and they're wanting to come towards you. And there is an apology that's coming in, but there's definitely some sort of like emotional stability and emotional maturity here, and just maturity in general. They know what they want now. They're coming forward and they want to apologize. Okay, what else? I feel like you've also manifested this in some way with the Page of Cups. It's the same as it's Pisces energy. Okay, so what is this Knight of Pentacles? Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. So something that you're working on, some sort of victory. You could be like putting yourself in the spotlight in some way. I feel like you're wanting it to come quickly. And you're wanting movement with this, but it's actually happening very slowly. But it will be successful. So just try not to rush it in some way. Like, enjoy the moment. It's good to enjoy where you're at right now. What's the Sun? What is this happiness coming in? The World. Ooh. So there's definitely the end of a cycle here that is coming in. Maybe there's going to be communication around this end of the cycle, or whatever's finished now. You're really happy that that's done now, because maybe things were hidden, or you were kind of feeling emotional about it, or like there were some sort of fears surrounding this, and now basically you have the clarity that you need to be able to end this cycle. Okay, what is the Ten of Cups? Okay, so we have the Three of Swords there with the Ten of Cups. So there's some sort of happiness coming in surrounding either your family or your romantic life in some way that you were feeling extremely hurt about in the past. There was some sort of heartbreak here, and I feel like this happiness, you've healed from the heartbreak in some way, because we have the Nine of Pentacles again here. So you've become very independent. And in becoming independent, maybe you've healed yourself in some way, and that now could possibly bring in someone else. Let me just get one more clarifier on that. Four of Wands. Yeah, definitely some sort of commitment coming in. Someone who wants to put in the effort with you. They're willing to put in their time and give you the energy that is needed here. And you've healed from some sort of situation. Okay, what do we want to know next here? Okay, so we're going to go on to your love reading. I know that was pretty much a love reading because that's what it looked like anyway, from my side, but you take it what resonates. But this is full on your love reading. Okay, so what's coming in for Sag? What does Sag need to know for next week? We have one day, someday, somewhere, and another time. So, and then we have at the bottom of the deck, withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. So maybe you have been in the situation being like, okay, well, one day I'll be with someone, but I am feeling like a little bit lonely at the moment. Maybe that's why you're like, I'm ready for this commitment in some way. But yeah, I feel like maybe you're not meant to be with someone right now. Maybe you're meant to be single just for a little bit longer type of thing, because it does say another time and someday or somewhere. What else? Give us something a bit more clear, please. Okay. Boundaries. No. Drawing the line and enough. So you do need to put up some sort of boundaries, possibly even with yourself, because we have obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. So you could be addicted to someone or the thought or an idea of something. But it could also be that someone who is like obsessed with you, like coming towards you, there needs to be some sort of boundaries between the two of you. So what else? We have Divine Feminine, which is that Empress energy, and a lot of these energies here as well. So this is about just being in the receiving mode. Look, bottom of the deck, we have lusting, forbidden, non-committal, and sexual energy. So I feel like the more you are this Divine Feminine, which is also this Queen of Cups here, look how she's holding back type of thing. It's not like you're holding back your emotions in any way. It's just like you're just focused on you right now, and just being able to receive things in, and just going through life with your feelings, like leading from your heart, which is exactly like that Pisces energy. So it's using your heart and soul to make decisions, rather than any sort of like logic or something like that. Okay, let's get some romance angels. What does Sag need to know? So, what's coming in for Sag? We have love yourself first, damn straight. So maybe you need to be single for longer. That's maybe what that's saying. And bottom of the deck, we have calling in your soulmate. What else? Okay. We have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energies. It's probably the boundaries. Bottom of the deck, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So maybe someone from your past is coming back that you might need to say no to, or something along those lines. I don't know. Possibly. What else? We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And we have chemistry at the bottom of the deck. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So there could be someone new coming in and you're getting to know them. Like I said, it seems like there's two energies here. But you take what resonates for you. And let's get some messages from your person. So from their higher selves, if they weren't holding anything back, what would they say to Sag? I feel you leaving me behind. Okay, what else? We have, I know I messed everything up. And one more. I couldn't let you get close to me. And that's so funny that that's next to the getting to know each other. Okay, so that is all I have for you, Sag. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.